everyone. This is Felicia from Felicia by the Seasons. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 2 of my decorating my fall tree. Now, in the first video, which is part 1, I showed you what the tree looked like with nothing on it but the lights. And I shared with you all the items that I would be using to decorate the tree. Now, as I stated in part 1, I wasn't sure whether I was going to actually, in part 2, which is this video, whether I was going to take you along with me as I decorated step by step. But I started decorating, started rolling, and didn't record anything that I did. And let's be honest, you all that decorate trees and put trees up, it gets pretty hot quickly decorating a tree. But I love decorating trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the finished product or the final reveal of that fall tree. And as you can see, all the parts that I showed you in part 1, I used on this tree. And I also added some additional pieces to this tree as well. So I'm going to take you down and let you get a really good look at the final result of this fall tree. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to just take you up and guide you up slowly so that you can take a real good look at this tree. And I really enjoyed decorating this tree, you guys. I really thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. I put on some nice jazz music and just had a good time putting it up and got caught up into what I was doing. Okay, so please forgive me for shaking that little shaking that's going on, but I'm going to let you go all the way up to the top so you can have a real good look. And as you can see, I have looped in the ribbons that I shared. And I put the topper on the tree. And I'm going to try to bring you down nice and slow so I don't make you dizzy looking at this final reveal here. And this tree is lit, but I have so many lights going on in here, you can barely see it. But nevertheless, this is the final look of all the items that I shared in part 1 of this 2-part video for my fall tree. I also went ahead and decorated the base of this tree, and those are the items that I did not share with you. So I'm just going to take you down and let you take a look at that. What I did for the base of the tree is I just used a soft white furry throw as my base, and I added in 2 large Glam pumpkins, those crystal pumpkins that I shared in a previous unboxing video. And I added in some gold pumpkins, I added in some white pumpkins. I did use the leaves, the burlap leaves down at the base of the tree, but I did not add those mixed into the tree. I did add those metal words, the thankful and the harvest, at the base of the tree. And some of my pearlized picks, instead of, I put a few pieces in the tree, but I put majority of them down at the base of the tree. Now I'm going to take you in so you can get a closer look of the base of the tree. Okay. Now I think I shared in a previous video I was going to add a truck to the base of this tree. I might do that later on, but this is what it's going to look like for right now. And I also got some of those little adorable white velvet pumpkins mixed throughout as well. And I just put the burlap leaves as if they were falling from the tree on the ground, and just disperse them out through the base of the tree to give it some personality. And I'm just taking you all the way around the base of that tree. I have thankful on this side and one gold pumpkin and those pearl picks there. Okay. All right. I'm just taking you back around again so you can have a good look at that. And I absolutely love these little bitty miniature white pumpkins. They are so fantastic to me. They are adorable. Okay. And I might go back and add some tea lights into these large crystal pumpkins, because they do have a feature in the bottom where I can actually put some tea candles in there. All right, so I'm going to take you back up and let you look at a closer look at this fall tree. And I'm just going to point out some things that I didn't have in part one. Now you see these little white looking, spider looking florals. This one right here in particular. Now I didn't show that in part one, but I found some. And these are actually mums here. And so I just went ahead and clipped those and just added in some mums and dispersed them throughout the tree. Now this is the sunflower that I showed in part one. Now this particular sunflower right here, as I had mentioned before, this one has more of a gold center mixed with the brown. And then I have some, let me see, can I show you another one? See how this one here has more of a dark center? And let me take you back up. And this one here has more of a light center here. Okay. So I'm just letting you take a good look at the tree and how all these neutral colors flow well on this tree. Because I am aware that some people are a little bit hesitant about using neutrals. They think that they are boring. Some people think the colors are boring and that they will get lost and washed out. But if you are careful about your colors and your textures, you don't have to be afraid of using neutral colors to decorate for the fall or just for everyday living. It's just a matter of you making sure that you mix up the colors and you mix up the different textures, and that neutral palette can pop just as well as a colorful palette. And so although my theme of my tree is neutral, because I have pops of gold in this tree, and I also added some eucalyptus. As you can see right here, I didn't have that before I had the boxwood, so I just cut some sprigs of a eucalyptus that I had left over, and I just added them throughout the tree. And as I was saying, you know, when you're using neutral colors, you want to mix your textures and you want to use colors that will play well with your neutral colors, whether that's an ivory or white or an off-white or a beige or a cream. I have all types of neutrals in here. I have the soft yellows, soft whites, and I have the metals because I have some gold leaves here. And so I'm just going to step back now from the tree and give you one final full look of this tree, okay? So I'm going to go in and let you see that beautiful sunflower there. And there's a little mum peeping right down there. And then I'm just going to step back from the entire tree and let you take one final look at the entire tree, starting from the base. And I have welcome, harvest, and thankful. I thought that was sweet to put it that way. Okay, so we're going to scan you up so you can see the fullness of this tree. And like I said in part 1 of this video, this is a 7-foot Christmas tree, and it is a slim tree. Okay. All right, that is the top. All the way back to the base. And I'm going to give you one more final look. I'm going to take you in. Sorry for the shaking there, because I'm walking with this camera. And I want you to get a really good look of the base of the topper there. Not sure if you can actually see that topper because it's blending in with that ceiling there, but that's how the topper looks. I'm going to try to zoom in so you can get a closer look of what the topper looks like. Okay. I'm going to come on this side so you can see it on that side. And I'm going to come on this side so you can see it on this side as well. All right, you guys, I thank you so much for stopping back by to see the final reveal of this fall decor tree that I have installed into my glam office for 2020. And I hope that this video inspires you with your fall decorating for this year. And I hope that the tips and information that was shared in this video is helpful, and it will give you some creative ideas as you decorate for fall. And some of these tips, you can use these for every day, not just only for fall decor, just decorating in general. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to thank all my loyal subscribers that have joined my brand new channel, Felicia by the Seasons. So until the next video, you guys, happy decorating for fall. Bye-bye.